beautiful people, welcome back to the channel, and today's tutorial is going to be a sewing tutorial of a wrap dress. We're going to be making use of this strip that is actually 33 inches in length and 5 inches in width. We're going to be stitching on the side, on the wrong side, with half of an inch, and then we're going to be leaving about 2 inches space to turn it inside out. After turning it inside out and giving it a nice press, that is how the strip actually looks like. Now over to the stitching of the top. We're going to be joining the two front piece to the single back piece, right side facing each other, and then we're going to be stitching them on the shoulder point with about half an inch. If you know this is your first time on the channel, please hit on the red subscribe button below and also like this video by giving it a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates. Please drop a comment about your thoughts, your ideas and suggestions concerning this tutorial. I would really love it. And to my returning subscribers, you guys are the real deal. Thank you for sticking with me up until this point. I do not take it for granted, and you guys are just the best. It's been an awesome journey so far. So back to our tutorial, guys. We're going to be stitching the shoulder point with half of an inch, and then after stitching it down, this is how it looks. I'm going to be adding a bust dart on the front piece alone. If you know you're going to be adding a bust dart, make sure you add about 1 inch to the length of the front top so it doesn't affect the actual length. Also, we're going to be stitching on the lower dart starting from the hemline towards the underbust. Then we're going to be stitching the two back darts that is about 8 inches in length. After stitching them down, this is how it looks. This is the front dart. So now we're going to be notching the neckline at the center point, so we'll know where to place our strip that we're going to be using to conceal the edge of the neckline. After giving the strip a nice press and turning it inside out, we're going to be pinning the center point to the center point, and then we're going to be sewing with one straight continuous stitch towards the left and the right hand side as shown. We're going to be making use of half of an inch to stitch it down. After we stitch it down, we're going to be giving it a nice press as shown. Then we're going to be top stitching it to make it look beautiful. After doing that, this is how it looks. This is the outcome, guys. Now towards the wrong side, we're going to be stitching the sides together using up the 1 inch we left for the seam allowance on the side. After stitching it down and folding the lower hem, this is how it looks like. It's looking so clean and beautiful. The strip we used in concealing the neckline is an Ankara piece that has purple, white as well as black, and it's looking so beautiful. I love it. So now we're going to be folding the front edge of the two front piece where our belt is going to be sitting. Make sure to check each point that the front and the back aligns properly towards the side as well as on the lower hem. After folding the lower hem by 2 inches, the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be opening a hole of about 2 inches on the right hand side of the front part. If you know your wrap top is going to be sleeveless, make sure to double fold on the armhole. If you know you've watched up to this point and you've not subscribed on the channel yet, please do that now. Subscribe to the channel, like this video so it can grow and it can get as many beautiful persons as yourself. So now we're going to be opening the side seam as shown. We're going to be stitching down the point we left open of about 2 inches. Then we're going to be stitching it down in a box form so as to be able to pass our belt easily without stress. I'm going to take it to my machine and stitch it down. So now I'm going to be stitching the belt on the front edge of the top, on the 2 front edge. The strip for the belt is about 10 inches in length and the width is about 4 inches wide. Now I'm going to be placing it this way and then I'm going to be flipping it back. After stitching, I'm going to flip it back and top stitch to make it stable. I'm going to do that on the left as well as on the right hand side. After doing that, guys, this is how it looks. You can actually wear this if it has a bust. If it has a bust that you can wear it without a cup. And this is how it looks. I actually left the shoulder to be this wide because I'm going to be attaching a sleeve to mine. But in this tutorial, I didn't show that in order for the video not to be too long. If you want your shoulder not to be as wide as this and you don't want your sleeve, if you're going to be adding a sleeve to drop down like mine, you can reduce your shoulder length by about 1.5 inch. This is the final look, guys. I love this top. If you're going to be recreating this, make sure to tag me on Instagram at Selling Jerry's. And also you can drop your pictures on Facebook as well as on Instagram. Don't mind my hairdo, guys. I'm just happy with the way the top looks. How do you see it? I'm so loving it. If you're going to be making a sleeveless, make sure to double fold on the armhole part so it can look very clean and beautiful. Since I'm going to be adding a sleeve to mine, I decided to leave it this way. The Ankara made the fabric look beautiful. Thanks for watching, guys. Until my next tutorial, I'll see you guys next week.